WJBF Live Viper 6 radar, the only live radar in the CSRA scanning our skies, and it is clear as a bell out there. A little bit on the chilly side this morning, though. By 8 a.m., we're talking 44 degrees here, mostly cloudy skies. A light southwesterly breeze will help to warm us up. How warm? The warm forecast just ahead.
Now on Good Morning Augusta, polls in the Palmetto State are open right now for the South Carolina primary. Find out where you can go to cast your ballot today. Plus, GOP candidates hope to win over young voters heading to the polls. White people 18 to 29 carry so much power in this election. And some business owners are upset about a major bridge being shut down in Aiken. Which areas to avoid while heading out to vote? Good Morning Augusta starts right now.
Live from Television Park in high definition. Coverage you can count on. This is WJBF News Channel 6. Good Morning Augusta.
Top of the morning and welcome to Good Morning Augusta. I'm Renata Dubose.
And I'm Kevin Nywood. Time to vote in the CSRA. Decent weather for it this morning.
And that's good. That's going to help get people out there to vote.
I know. Hopefully a great turnout here. Just bring the jacket if you're stepping outside, but a good shot this morning, especially if you're starting your day on the Georgia side of the river. Check it out. Jiffy Lube Skyview Network camera. This is live in downtown Augusta, looking at the Riverwalk. Some clouds this morning here. A touch on the chilly side as well. Temperatures across the metro, 43 degrees at Augusta Regional, 47 downtown Augusta. If you're heading over to your polling locations in North Augusta, Aiken, you're in the upper 40s right now, 43 Jackson, 44 in New Ellington. Elsewhere, upper 40s for Edgefield and Saluda, mid-40s Barnwell, Bamberg, 43 degrees in Allendale. For the course of the morning, how about 56 degrees by 11 a.m. We'll stay mostly cloudy throughout the morning and the afternoon, but despite that, 70 degrees for a high. Will the warm weather continue, or is a cold front going to rain in on our parade? We'll let you know in your full forecast just ahead, Renetta.
Thank you. Happening today on Good Morning Augusta. The polls are open in South Carolina this morning for the GOP primary. Voters can head out to cast their ballot right now for Republican presidential candidates. They have been stomping the campaign trail all across the Palmetto State, and the race has been very close. News Channel 6's Stephanie Borman is live at Odell Weeks Center in Aiken this morning. Stephanie, what's the voter turnout look like?
Renetta, I just got out here and people have started coming, and you can really feel the energy, and that's awesome because today they are expected to have a record number of voters here in the Palmetto State. As the first in the South, the Palmetto State, this really explains how the outcome of the primary elections are really going to set the tone for the rest of what many people are calling the SEC primary. Some local political analysts I've talked with said that many of the candidates end up dropping out depending on how the results of these primaries turn out. So going into the SEC primary, in which Georgia voters will be casting their ballots on March 1st, that will mean that the ballots will be a lot smaller than they are right now. So the polls again did open up at 7 a.m. and since there is expected to be a record number of voters coming out, we do suggest that you head out here early and make extra time. Reporting live, Stephanie Borman, WJBF News Channel 6.
Stephanie, thank you. Now, the Odell Weeks Center is not the only polling place open today. Voters can also head over to Aiken High School, North Augusta High School, the USC Aiken Etheridge Center, and the North Augusta Community Center. Now, for a full list of precincts near you, just go to scvotes.org. Today's primary is for Republicans only. The Democratic primary is next Saturday. Georgia's primary is on March 1st, along with several other southern states. The presidential primaries will continue across the country until mid-June. Candidates are hoping to win over young people at the polls today. A poll released by Opinion Savvy shows there were candidates stacked up to 18 to 29 age range. Florida Senator Marco Rubio has 36%, Donald Trump has 28%, and Ted Cruz has 17%. But in the 2012 primaries, that age group only accounted for a little more than 1% of the party's vote. News Channel 6's Nikel Smith is live at the North Augusta Community Center, where they're expecting a high turnout today. Nikel, is that correct?
Good morning, Renetta. That is definitely right. At North Augusta Community Center here, serving 2 precincts. So they are expecting a higher voter turnout, and a lot of places across the state going to be seeing some people heading to the polls for the very first time. The youngest voters in the state are going to be heading out today, and we're keeping a close watch on them as well to see how their voting affects the overall race. But we talked with one expert who says back in the 2012 presidential primaries here in South Carolina, the young vote only accounted for a little more than 1% of the overall voter turnout. So he says even though Senator Marco Rubio is ahead in these polls among these millennials and the younger demographic, it may not actually mean a game changer at the end of the day. So no matter what age you are, if you are an informed voter, you definitely want to head out to the polls to make sure that your voice is heard. For now, reporting live at the North Augusta Community Center, I'm Nicole Smith, WJBF News Channel 6.
Good information, Nikhil. Thank you. Now, you can also vote early in the Georgia primary today. The Peach State will hold its presidential primary on March 1st, but voters can head to the polls starting today. Only certain locations will be open. We have a list on our website, WJBF.com. Advanced voting in Georgia lasts through Friday next week. Well, there are some areas you may want to avoid while heading out to vote. 2 historic bridges in the city of Aiken are closed indefinitely. South Carolina Department of Transportation says the York Street and Fairfield Street bridges are beyond repair. As of right now, a timeline to when SCDOT will rebuild the bridges has not been set. Now, nearby business owners are worried that less traffic is going to drive by and will impact sales.
If it's going to be an issue, then they might as well go ahead and close it for a while and then fix it properly so we don't have to keep on doing this over and over again.
And once not just as a temporary measure, once as this is going to last for many years.
South Carolina DOT says they are working on setting a timeline for when they will replace the bridges. Count on us to keep you updated on when that will happen. We have a list of detours to use available on our website, WJBF.com. Riverwatch Parkway is still closed today because of continued work. It is closed because of railroad crossing construction. The westbound lane of Riverwatch Parkway is blocked off, forcing drivers to take a detour. Some businesses that are on the closed portion of the road say they are losing customers.
We finally put our truck with a sign on it right up here where you have to go down the wrong side of the road to get here. And people are kind of missing it, but they come back around and they finally see our truck and with some arrows painted on it.
The westbound lanes of Riverwatch Parkway will reopen on Sunday. Next week, the eastbound lanes will be closed for construction. The city of Augusta is taking steps to make some of its vehicles safer. It's a problem we first told you about last month. City leaders have learned there are potentially deadly airbag issues on the driver's side of its Ford Ranger trucks. The city has about 24 of the trucks, with about half of those in the utilities department. Now, Augusta's fleet manager says the city will be going through the process of replacing the defective airbag inflators. Faith-based organizations could soon refuse services to same-sex couples without government punishment if a Georgia bill becomes law. Senators put the bill on the agenda on Friday. The measure combines a Senate proposal shielding adoption agencies, schools, and other organizations from penalty from opposing same-sex married couples. Also, a House bill is included allowing religious leaders to refuse to officiate their weddings. The Georgia and Metro Atlanta Chambers of Commerce this week said the bill needs work to prevent economic backlash. Looking ahead to what's happening today, Richmond County teachers and counselors can learn about money for college today. The U.S. Department of Education is offering free workshops to train people who will teach students about parents about federal money for school. Now, the roundtable today is from 10 until noon at Allgood Hall at Augusta University. Faith-based organizations and other government agencies are also invited to attend. The sessions will break down financial aid and how to apply, and lunch will be provided. Pregnancy comes with more than just weight gain and swollen ankles. Stress is a big side effect too. Find out how experts say too much stress can affect your unborn baby when we return. But first, Kevin.
Well, the sun is up here on a slightly chilly but beautiful morning here. Today's weather headlines, quite a warm-up for the weekend. Some very comfortable weather, and then rain is on the way. Could that put a damper on this warm weather? We'll let you know in your full forecast when Good Morning Augusta returns.